Must-haves, nice-to-haves, is it just a dream? And 5 important questions every buyer should consider when focusing on their real estate goal. That's what we're talking about today, and so much more in this nugget for real estate buyers. So if you're ready, let's go. If we haven't met yet, I'm Sue Singleton, real estate agent here in beautiful Southeastern North Carolina. Now, I understand it can feel challenging to find a home that checks all your boxes, especially so in a seller's market. But if you know which features are absolutely essential in your next home and which ones are just nice bonuses, you can land a home that fits all your needs. And let's not forget some important questions every buyer should be considering when they are focusing on their real estate goals. So, how do you go about creating your list of desired features? Now, this may sound a little strange, but hear me out. The first step is to get pre approved for your mortgage. Now, you may be asking yourself, what exactly does that have to do with my list of desired features? Well, pre approval helps you better understand your budget, and that plays an important role in how you'll craft your list. After all, you don't want to fall in love with a home that's too far out of reach and become disappointed with the whole home buying process. Now, once you have a good grasp of your budget, you can begin to list all the features of a home you would like. I've talked about this in previous videos, but let's take a moment to review. Here's a great way to think about those features before you begin looking at homes. Our first list is the must haves list. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, simply, if a house doesn't have these features, it simply won't work for you and your lifestyle. Some examples of this could be distance from work or family, number of bedrooms or bathrooms, locations such as close to shopping or restaurants, anything that you are not willing to compromise on, that goes on your must have list. So our next list is the nice to haves list. Now these are features that you would love to have but can live without. Nice to haves aren't deal breakers, but if you find a home that has all the must haves on your list and it has some of the nice to haves on your list, then it becomes a contender. So some examples of a nice to have could be a second home office, perhaps a garage or a screened in porch, or even a patio area. These are things that would be a bonus in addition to your must haves. Let's move on to the final list, and that is the dream state list. Now, this is where you can really think big. Again, these aren't features you'll need, but if you find a home in your budget that has all of your must haves, most or some of the nice to haves, and any of these, it's a clear winner. Some examples that could be on the dream state list could be things like a large island in the kitchen with a farmhouse sink, maybe a 4 bedroom instead of a 3 bedroom, multiple walk in closets, an oversized sunroom, or a 3 car garage. Whatever it is that you dream about having in a home that's not on your must have list or on your nice to have list, this is where you can put it on your dream state list. Once you've created your list and categorized it in a way that works for you, discuss it with your real estate advisor. Your real estate advisor will be able to help you refine the list further, coach you through the best way to stick to it, and find a home in your area that meets your needs. Crafting your home search checklist may seem like a small, minimal task, but it can save you a lot of time, aggravation, and money. And listen, here's a little secret, is also one of the keys to being successful in a competitive market. Let's move on to some questions to consider as a buyer. And no matter how competitive the market may be, a buyer is well served in knowing the answers to these questions. Question number one: if you never buy a house in this market, what is your plan B? Always have a clear answer to this question, just in case you can't find the home you're looking for. And make sure that you discuss your plan B with your real estate advisor. For example, perhaps your plan B could mean that you are having to relocate for your job and you can't find the right home. So your plan B is to instead rent for 6 months to a year to give yourself some additional time to find the right home. In this instance, you would definitely want to share your Plan B information with your real estate advisor, who not only can help you find your home, but who can often assist you with obtaining a rental as well. Question number 2. What is your greatest fear right now? As a realtor, I find that my buyers express to me that their greatest fear is overpaying for a property. Now, yours may be different. It could be not finding a home in your desired subdivision or in the town that you want to live in is your greatest fear. Whatever it is, make sure to discuss it with your real estate advisor so that your agent can walk you through your fears and provide any data that may help alleviate any fears you may have. Question number 3. Where would you rate yourself in the home buying process on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being you're just starting the process and 10 being you have to find a home today? Not only is this very helpful to you as the buyer in gaining clarity, but it also helps your real estate advisor to better understand what needs to happen to get you from where you are right now to actually buying a home. This also helps your agent to respond quickly to any pitfalls or roadblocks that may arise. Question number 4. Which will be more stressful for you? Losing a house you see and want to put a contract on, or actually buying a house? A huge benefit of knowing the answer to this question is when considering making an offer, make it one that you can sleep with at night, whether you get the home or you lose the home. Our final question, which is question number 5. And this question is really sort of a multi complex question. So here's the question. What would it mean to you if you paid what you thought was too much for a home? Now, for this one, I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to ask yourself this question out loud and then answer it out loud and really consider your answer for a moment. Let it soak in. So let's say you decided you would only spend $500,000 on a home, but the home that you found that you loved and is well suited for you and your family and your lifestyle is going to cost you $550,000. Still well within your purchasing power, but over what you thought you really wanted to spend. What would that mean to you? Would any other house measure up to that one? Would it always be the one that got away? Would it be worth paying more than what you anticipated? Remember, as long as it is within your budget to do so, for the home that would fit your lifestyle. These tips on the importance of making your list and taking the time to answer the questions we've covered today are not only beneficial, but also key to avoid having buyer regret down the road. So, whether you're looking to upgrade to a new home that will better suit your lifestyle, or perhaps you're just looking to purchase your first home, a second home, or investment property, let's connect so you can stay updated on what's happening along the Carolina coast and in all of Southeastern North Carolina. Please feel free to reach out by phone, text, or email. All of my contact information is below. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate you hitting the subscribe button below, like and sharing this video, and leaving me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, happiness grows here. I'll talk to you next time.